Hello, welcome to my channel. Let's get it started. USA against Brazil coming up. There's a lot of things I have to say on both parts. Brazil is currently sixth, if I'm not mistaken, in the World Cup qualifiers for CONMEBOL. Obviously, we know Brazil's Brazil. They had a different coach at the moment. Now they have a coach that's dedicated to the selección by itself, so they're able to focus just on that. They did get a win over England, Spain. They tied Spain 3-3, and then they beat Mexico 3-2. Brazil playing with their bench easily did some easy work against Mexico. Mexico is not USA. USA is better than Mexico, let's be honest. But Brazil is going to have a good team out there. They're probably going to put the team that played against Spain and England, which is, here I have it: Bento, Danilo, Marquinhos probably, Beraldo, Wendell, Paqueta, Guimarães, Gomez, Vini, Rafinha, and Rodrigo. Okay, and then for the USA, he's going to have to, Berhalter's going to have to bring the guys that effed up in that previous game. So, Matt Turner, Joe Scally, Richards, Ream, Robinson, McKennie, Adams, Reyna, Weah, Balogun, and Pulisic. Adams being the only change. I heard he's nursing an injury, a little injury, but he's going to have to play. The only way I see Greg Berhalter getting fired is if they lose probably like 6-1 or another 5-1 or 4-1. I think maybe 5-1 would cause him to get fired, possibly. And then they would put PJ Callahan to take over, and he did a good job with the U.S. Wow, my prediction. So this video is a prediction, right? And we don't know what's going to happen. USA is not as bad as they played against Colombia, and Brazil is not as bad as they played against Mexico. This can be bad though, but I do see this probably going in Brazil's favor 2-1. I'm very on and off about the US. I like when you guys lose. At the same time, I don't. It's kind of weird. I was born here, but if USA grows, then CONCACAF is going to grow altogether, because USA is going to feed players to Mexico, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala. I most likely, I don't like the U.S. team because of the fans. They're the ones that irk me. They irk me a lot. But that's the reason why. USMNT only, I hate that page because he's nuts. But I'm gonna be honest, this U.S. team is not as bad as what it looked like. They're 5-1 against Colombia. Joe Scally is not going to offer you what Dust offers you, but he is going to offer you defensively a better mark, Hearing the guys, Charlie Davis, Jimmy Conrad, playing with a backline of 3 would probably be best for the U.S. Berhalter has never done it and probably won't ever do it. Maybe now's the time to do it. Mexico 2014 and 2006 played with a backline of 5, and that's when they played their best. And Greg Berhalter is trying to make this team play out the back. He thinks that this team is ready to compete against anybody playing out the back, and it's just not it, and we saw it already. Like I said in my previous video, U.S. has not improved since the World Cup. And it's not going to get any better. It's not all on Berhalter. The players got to, people say that they care more than the players, but I play soccer. I play soccer, and I care a lot. I have my team that it's my team. I play in it. And everything looks easier from the outside. The higher you go in professionalism in sports, the better the accuracy is, and the quicker things are. NBA, golf, well, golf no, but NBA, boxing. You got less time to think, and your accuracy is better. It's just better. Sorry, guys, I'm all over the place. It's just so many things. Matt Turner. What do I think about Matt Turner? He needs playing time. He needs to make a move. He can redeem himself in this game. You can tell that he was off. He's played better against Mexico with harder stops. Reem, maybe it's time to go. Richards needs to pick it up. Robinson, I think Robinson did well. McKennie disappeared. Pulisic disappeared. Reyna's always gonna show himself. Now on the other side, you got Rodrigo, Rafinha, and Vinny, and man, that's just nuts. And then behind them, you got Guimaraes, Gomez, and Paqueta, and it's what do you do against those guys? Like I said, I can see this game being 2-1 in favor of Brazil. I do want the U.S. to get killed, so they fire Berhalter. They need a change. He's gonna waste a talented team that only got one game further than Mexico in the last World Cup. That being Mexico's worst team in years, and Mexico was one goal away from making it to the next round. There's just so many things in my head with this national team. Sometimes you believe the hype. Sometimes you believe the hype how good this team is. I mean, you do have players in AC Milan, Juventus, Crystal Palace, Fulham, Real Betis, but something that I thought about, that 2002 team for the U.S. that beat Mexico to make it to the top 8, they had already played with each other. Mexico 2006, Mexico 2014 was playing with each other. They had microcycles where they would meet up on a Wednesday during their regular season with their clubs and work on things. But then again, this U.S. team has been together for a while. This base, especially Pulisic, Adams, McKennie. Listening to Lemon Yanks and tactical managers saying they need a new coach to change things up. Maybe they do, because Greg Berhalter is a boring donkey speaker. He doesn't know how to talk. He's not motivating at all. And obviously the players get their playing time. They're going to start. They want him to stay. So maybe after this game, it's time for him to go. Like I said, I think Brazil is going to win 2-1. That's my starting lineup. I want it to be 4-1, 5-1, so he gets fired and the U.S. makes some changes. That's what I think is going to happen. You guys let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys soon.